and you will be Matty.
Mm-hmm.
VO.
All right. It's the media virus spreading all around. We're a pack of morons stuck here on the ground. They feed us the lies while we just stand by, drowning in the noise as the truth walks by. It's the media virus taking control.
And none of us did it off of repeat.
It's the media.
You did it again. I clipped it out of the Spotify show last week.
Well, I do appreciate that.
Did you listen to us on Spotify last week, our B block?
I listened to the whole show last week.
So,
or did I?
I don't know. Because I specifically tightened up our B block just a little bit.
Well, I tightened up last week's B block as well.
Okay.
And posted it as a video on YouTube, so you can watch a cleaned version, mistakes removed and shit of that Morton Downey Jr. episode.
Cool.
I got a night. This is what we're going to do, because I'd like to get a clean version of this.
Okay.
All right. We're going to start again.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to leave this in the audio show.
Well,
you don't like that idea?
That's fine. Whatever. Here we go.
It's the media virus spreading all around. We're a pack of morons stuck here on the ground. They feed us the lies while we just stand by, drowning in the noise as the truth walks by. It's the media virus taking control.
If you were alive and conscious sometime between 1997 and 2002, you probably remember her voice. It cut through the static of late-night cable TV. Smooth, confident, and a bit otherworldly. Call me now. That was Miss Cleo.
Actually, it was more, call me now!
Call me now! That was Miss Cleo. The face, voice, and attitude of America's most famous psychic hotline. Part mystic, part actress, and part corporate scapegoat for one of the weirdest pop culture scams of the 1990s.
She wasn't just a pitch woman, she was a whole mood. The late-night infomercial goddess who made you believe that for just $4.99 a minute, that destiny was on the line.
And when she told you, the cards never lie, you wanted to believe her, because Miss Cleo wasn't just selling tarot. She was selling hope. Her real name was Yuri Del Harris, born in Los Angeles, not Jamaica, despite the accent that became her trademark. Before she was Miss Cleo, Harris was an actress and playwright in Seattle. She wrote, she performed, she struggled, and when rent came due, she invented a new role. The mystical Caribbean psychic.
I guess you'd think of it as the best community theater performance of the decade, just with a $1 billion marketing budget.
By 1997, Harris had taken her character to the Psychic Readers Network, a company already deep in the business of selling revelations by the minute. Her commercials, saturated in color and confidence, ran everywhere. You can't fool Miss Cleo. Call me now.
No, you gotta fucking deliver it better than that, man.
You can't fool Miss Cleo. Call me now. My Jamaican lady's not good.
No, but it sounds real racist. It's funny.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was all part of the script, and America was buying it. Behind the scenes, it wasn't magic. It was a machine. The Psychic Readers Network employed thousands of operators across the country. Many weren't psychics at all, just people with headsets, scripts, and a strict directive. Keep them talking.
They were told to stretch every call at least 17 minutes. That's about $85 per reading. Enough even to make Nostradamus blush.
The first 3 minutes were free. After that, $4.99 per minute. But before the psychic ever spoke, callers were placed on hold or asked for their birthdays or tuned into the energy. The only thing being tuned was the billing system.
It was part theater, part exploitation, and Miss Cleo was the headliner.
By 2001, the fortune had turned. The Federal Trade Commission launched an investigation into the Psychic Readers Network for deceptive practices, hidden charges, misleading ads, and straight-up fraud.
Basically, the feds realized America was paying premium rates to talk to actors reading tarots from cue cards.
The company eventually agreed to forgive $500 million in bogus charges and pay $5 million in fines. The empire collapsed, and the face of the brand was left holding the incense.
Miss Cleo wasn't even making the big money. Reports say she earned $15 an hour, less than what a good line cook pulls in on Saturday night shift. Holy shit.
But perception is everything. To the public, she was the fraud. The woman with the fake accent and the real nerve. Yet, true masterminds were the executives behind the curtain. When the cameras shut off, Yuri Harris disappeared quietly to Florida. No turban, no tarot deck, just a woman trying to rebuild. She became an advocate for LGBTQ rights, officiated weddings, and returned to small-scale spiritual counseling under her real name. She passed away in 2016 at age 53. Cancer took her life, but her character, Miss Cleo, lives forever in our collective TV memory.
And honestly, she deserves it. Because whether you saw her as a fraud or a performer, Miss Cleo was one of the last truly human artifacts of the pre-internet media. A reminder of when late-night TV was weird, it was wild, and just a little bit dangerous.
Miss Cleo became a pop culture archetype. She was parodied on Mad TV, name-checked in stand-up sets, and immortalized in memes. Her accent, her cadence, her confidence, all of it became shorthand for the era's fascination with the mystical. But beneath the laughs lies darker truth about how entertainment preys on vulnerability and how easily performance becomes identity.
Cleo wasn't just a psychic. She was a mirror. She showed us how much people want to believe in love, in luck, in destiny, and how much corporations will charge to sell that belief back to us.
Maybe she did have a gift, not for seeing the future, but for revealing the present. A world where illusion pays better than honesty, and charisma beats credentials every time. Miss Cleo's legacy is complicated, part scam, part satire, part survival story. A reminder that even when the cards lie, the hustle doesn't.
And somewhere out there, late at night, in the static between commercials, you can almost hear her voice one more time. Call it out! All right, so we're supposed to fade out with a steel drum and the low hum of a dial tone.
Okay.
That's 9 minutes. It's not bad.
No.
I think I did a pretty good dramatic VO.
Yeah.
I was like, this is VO. This isn't
Right.
right, and I think I did it well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think you did it well. I think your narrations were dead on.
Thank you.
We got to have some pictures now. So what I'm going to do, I'll take this video,
Right.
and pull it down. Not pull it down, but to download it.
Yeah.
And just see if I can find some pictures of Miss Cleo.
Yeah.
Load them in. And now I'm just talking to stretch it out to a 10-minute video. I don't even know why.
Well, I mean, it is our B block. I mean,
I feel like 10 minutes. So just to let people in on what's going on, we've kind of decided to do a I think we haven't quite decided what to call it yet. Great figures in Rockdef history. You know, we did the Gary. What was his name? Niemeyer.
Yeah. The
bulldozer guy.
Bulldozer guy.
Right, the Killdozer guy, and then now we've done. We did Morton Downey Jr. Okay, yeah. He's inspiring. Miss Cleo, you know, I always looked at, because now my mom read tarot cards and kind of warned me not to, you know, not to believe in a lot of people. There's a lot of people scamming people out there, but this is like, she would try to convince me that she knew what she was doing. Right.
Everybody else is a scam, but
everybody else is a scam with me, Matt. So
make sure you tell your friends.
I did.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Yeah, I made sure everybody knew. My mom, what the fuck? Listen, don't go to some stupid cunt for your fucking tarot. Go to my mom.
She knows what she's doing.
She knows, she's the only one. She's honest.
Matthew, your friend's mom's coming over. Come here. I need you to answer a few questions for me.
No, she wasn't like that. She was not like that. And like, my mom has looked at people and refused to read their cards. She's like, no, I won't do it.
Okay. No, I get down like that. I get that.
I mean, so she's like, she really believes what she's doing.
Okay. No,
she's had several bad readings.
Yeah, enough said, dude.
Where she had readings that scared her.
Mm-hmm.
It came true. So now, like, if she gets a vibe, man, she's like, no. She predicted both my kids. Like, before we knew.
Right.
Like, she's like, Matt, you're gonna have another baby. Why are you, like, Heather was gonna have a baby. You know, but why?
Yeah.
Like, that's not what are you talking about? And which, when I went to her and said that she was, I was surprised that she acted so harshly, because she already knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought you already knew.
Why are we doing this dance?
I just didn't know.
Why are you beating with my keys? I don't understand.
I didn't know then. Now I do.
Oh, dude. Speaking of, I know I just brought up a horrible trauma, but speaking of a horrible trauma, I went to work last week.
Right.
On Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Working in the morning. Show up in the morning. And they're like, you know, we need you to work in another department. All right. It's the busiest register on the first floor.
Okay.
Okay.
What department? What departmental move are we talking? Because I know you're a haberdasher.
Yes, but I'm going into casual clothing.
So
but that particular register is a highway.
So men's casual.
Men's casual.
Okay.
But it's a
downgrade.
It's a register you can see from anywhere in the store.
Right.
So it's the most it's the busiest register.
Yep.
Okay. About a half an hour into me bringing people up and doing what I do, they're having some kind of event.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to go into what kind of event they were having, because I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
But for some reason, for some god awful fucking reason,
there was a coupon.
No.
Oh.
This event was one of the things was that they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Was they brought a giant speaker from upstairs that they sell, like those big PA speakers.
Yeah. The Bluetooth ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was 30 feet away from me. They set it up 30 feet away.
That's handy. But go on.
And played the chicken dance on repeat.
You know, Bluetooth's good for 30 feet, right?
Yeah, but
brother, you should have hijacked it.
What I've learned about myself is that I react harshly to the 30th chicken dance.
The 30th one.
Well, I reacted kind of harshly to the first one, because this is what I did. Right, I went up to there was a manager standing by the speaker,
with the
speaker, and I said, "How do we make this? How do we make this stop?" That's the reaction she had. She laughed.
That's a very funny thing to say next to a speaker blaring the chicken dance.
How do we make this stop? She laughed at me.
Because clearly she wasn't flailing her arms because she couldn't make it stop. She was happy with it while she was standing there. Because
she wasn't dancing. Nobody was doing the chicken dance.
I find that both odd and distressing.
Right? Like people would do a part of it, but there was nobody doing the complete chicken dance.
Like, had I been there, I probably would have chicken danced a bit.
So then a couple of chicken dances go by. And there's a different manager there, and I go, hey, this needs to stop. Like, this is insane. I don't know why you're doing this. This doesn't make any sense.
This hurts.
Why the fuck are you doing this?
Similar response from that manager.
Similar response from that manager.
Hey, Harvey said you'd be funny.
So here's the thing: is I know what the fuck I'm doing.
He's like, oh, you must be Matt.
You've got to understand that I know what I'm doing. I'm going up to managers and I'm making them laugh at me. And then when I go to the third manager, I'm going to say, I've complained 3 times. Everybody's laughing at me. I'm not joking.
How do we make this stop?
And I said, well, no, because she came up to me. The department manager comes up to me. She's like, I want to go to lunch. You're here till 2, right? And I was like, I'm scheduled till 2. I'm debating whether or not I want to continue to work here. I am on the verge. I have been complaining. I have been laughed at. I'm not joking. And that is a hostile work environment all day long. I actually said that's a hostile work environment case all day long. And then 5 minutes later, they paid somebody else from the department in which I actually work to come over and take over. I went outside and I trembled.
Banged your head on the curb.
I literally trembled. I literally was shaking.
Oh,
I was so fucked. They turned it down after a while, but like once they blared it into your ear, right?
30 times is too many.
And it's just over. Dude, they did it from 10:30 to 4 p.m.
Dude, I was a mobile DJ for
chicken dance
a number of years, so I get it.
Over and over and over again.
Fully get it.
Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Dude, I'm telling customers, I'm like, this is a war crime. If I were a prisoner of war, the people doing this would be brought up on a tribunal. This is how the Waco fire started. I was losing it. And I had therapy today.
Good.
Right? And I needed it. And my therapist had a dentist appointment at the same time, so we had to do some schedule juggling, which I'm gonna use an excuse.
Did she also get this presentation?
She got actually a much funnier presentation.
Okay.
Because I was letting it all out.
Sure. Thanks for bringing the good stuff to the show. Go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying is,
this is why I don't like you seeing her.
Well, I understand that. But if I had not talked to her first, I would have called somebody that I work for a syphilitic mongoloid. You understand?
I do remember seeing that text go by. Sorry, I canceled at the time.
No, I understand. And I hope I'm using the right word. Syphilitic. I mean, he's riddled with syphilis.
Yeah, syphilitic.
However it is. But also, let's throw it. Don't forget, he's a mongoloid.
Syphilitic mongoloid. Okay.
And I'm surprised. I'm surprised he's not institutionalized. Good. You know what I mean? I'm surprised he can dress himself.
Is there any comedic value in also making him hydrocephalic? I mean, other than you having to say that word in between all the others.
What's hydrocephalic?
Means he's got water on the brain. He's a waterhead.
Okay. Hydrocephalic. That's beautiful. That's probably the best description of the man.
Syphilitic hydrocephalic.
The syphilitic hydrocephalic mongoloid. So fucking angry.
And you know what you have to do now.
Dude, I've been to work twice since then, and I am angry walking in the door. I can't. I'm like, And I was went to my therapist and I was talking about it. She's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, that was a trauma. Like everybody's laughing. Like I'm like everybody's laughing because it's surreal. I'm like, yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah,
it's absurd. It's the most. Who else would this happen to? You know what I mean? Everybody called out. You know what I mean? And they're just blaring the fucking chicken dance at me. While asking me to man the fucking the busiest station in the store. At the same time. The fuck? Why would? And my question is like, how is this adding value? This is not attracting customers over to you. It's doing the exact opposite. As a matter of fact, it's driving people out of the department because they don't want to hear this. People are arguing. People are angry with each other because of this insane shit's going on.
Right.
Like, why? Why are we doing this? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, if it made sense, like, you know what? Let's do the chicken dance every 15 minutes. I could handle every 15 minutes, dude.
Yeah, you can live with that.
You know what I mean? Let's do the chicken. Like, all right, we're gonna make it every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. There's an announcement. Hey, we're gonna be doing the chicken dance in the men's department. And then every 10 minutes after that, there's the chicken dance, and then we go through that. I could handle that. That makes sense to me. Just blaring the fucking and no one's doing the chicken dance, and it's not that it would have. I don't know how much it would have helped me to deal with what was going on if somebody was actually doing the chicken dance. Or if I was the asshole and everyone around me was doing the chicken dance and it was just me having an issue. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so I wanted to talk about how like I was unable to control like my, I kind of like my nervous system kind of took over, and my prefrontal cortex had no control over the situation.
Right.
And she goes, no, as a matter of fact, Matt, she goes, the way you behaved is predictable for somebody. Well, she says that I have CPTSD, complex, right?
Okay. Yeah. I mean that
post-traumatic stress disorder. She's like, anybody with your condition is going to behave exactly like that. If not, like that's probably the best you could have done. He's like, there are people I see patients who would have walked away. They would have just went and sat in their car. I have patients that would have had a full on fit. He's like, you at least you handled it and then went outside.
Right.
And then she was like, why did you do that? Like, you're suffering, but you're trying to do your job. You're trying to help other people. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm just trying not to lose my job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't think your response was out of line. I mean, I
kind of feel like everybody at my job thinks it was.
Like, if the first guy laughed, okay, maybe, but like the second one should be like, oh, you do have a problem with this. This isn't okay. Got it. It's not a joke. Okay, and should have done something.
But
I can almost see the first. You know what I mean. I can see the first message saying, "Oh, that's kind of a funny comment." Matt made a snarky comment, and
right.
And not realizing that that's also just.
I'm literally asking you a question. How do I make this stop?
Right.
I thought like maybe if I donated $5 or something to the charity they were working.
Right.
How do I make this stop? Like, just how do I make it stop? This needs to stop. And ha 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 ha. And then I said something else to somebody else, and they laughed. And then I built a case. Like, I knew they were going to laugh at me because when I get angry, I say shit in a funny way.
Yeah. No, I get it. I do the same thing.
And people think I'm joking, and then I have to explain to them. I understand I'm saying it in a funny way. I am not fucking joking. Give him a beard. That's exactly what he looks like. Give him a beard like Anton LaVey. That's what he looks like.
I don't know who Anton LaVey is.
You don't know who Anton LaVey is?
Not off the top of No, not by name. Anyway. All right, let's give him a beard.
Anton LaVey was the founder of the Church of Satan.
You know how to spell it?
It's like it sounds, I think.
A-N-D-R-E. Andrew.
Anton,
I'm sorry. Anton.
L-A-V-E-Y.
L-U... Huh?
L-A-V-E-Y.
L-A-V-E-Y.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think?
Anton LaVey had a shorter beard. I don't know why. Keep going. Let's see what they give you. They do have the handlebar mustache pretty good. These just look like people.
I don't know if that's
Let me show you.
AI nonsense or if that's actual German in some...
Let me share with you Anton LaVey. That's him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know.
Doesn't he look like the guy who would found the Church of Satan?
Yeah.
This looks like a guy who got no pussy till he was like, you know what I should do?
Yeah. He figured out a formula.
Right?
And he ran with
Yeah,
it.
would you fuck this guy? No.
No. So I think I don't know if it's more interesting to save this till next week to bring up on A block or to bring it up later on C block.
Oh fuck. It's that interesting.
But I heard an interesting question today. Why did my recording stop?
I don't know, but we're into like 27 minutes.
I don't think it stopped long ago. I'm gonna tell it to pick up again.
Hey, fuckface, start recording again.
What the hell?
Hey, fucko.
What's it doing? Okay, I guess it says it's going.
You seem like you're having a...
Yeah, there's something weird going on with my my recording machine. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Not a big deal. Anyway, I heard this interesting question. And it's posed as such. When you ask a group, if you had to marry someone of the same sex, who would it be? Just straight up standard question. And you can share your why. Your why is likely the most interesting part of the answer. But it's a thinker, right?
Yeah, probably Jason Lee. And I would have him give me hand jobs and narrate it so I could feel like I was in the pornographic version of My Name is Earl.
Okay. One way to go.
At first I was like, Brad Pitt, nah. You know, fucking Matt Damon. Jason Lee.
Well,
you know?
I guess my answer is kind of boring. My best friend from childhood.
That's creepy.
Because we've actually discussed the fact that if we end up at a point where it doesn't make sense, we're both single and it doesn't make sense for us to marry or do something like that, there may come a point where we cohabitate.
Like back when women used to do that shit and they were just roommates.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, they were clam divers.
Well, not quite, but the plan would be operate the household.
You're not going to dive in his clam because he didn't have one.
If we can make it cheaper and better with a domestic partnership, we would do it. But basically run the household, run it like a business. I would
pay him for blowjobs.
Just whatever, whoever brings in X as far as money, then somebody is responsible for, doing X worth of something else, take care of whatever it is in housework or procurement or whatever.
Huh.
But, just basic division of labor.
And butt fucking.
No, we'd actually be able to freely date. I mean, there could still be butt fucking depending on who we date.
There could be butt fucking even if you don't date. You know what I mean? This is cool because it's almost bar height.
Right.
And I'm kind of leaning on it like a bar. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Hey,
so I can say shit like this. Hey!
We've devolved off into pretty random conversation that may or may not be interesting to the rest of the world.
That's true. Except for the Jason Lee giving you a hand job and narrating it, so you're in a pornographic version of My Name is Earl. That's pretty fucking funny.
That was good. I do like that.
I appreciate that. All right, check us out on C Block. What were you gonna say something?
Just about the same thing you were. Check us out in C Block because
that's
what it's gonna be.
Right on. I guess we'll roll the fucking
credits.
We're done. Do the thing. Botan Organics. We're done.
This episode of the Media Virus Podcast is brought to you by 302-46 Voice. That's 302-46 Voice. If you want my voice on your project, dial 302-46 Voice today. Don't forget to check out our sister show on the Media Virus Podcast Network, Stepmoms Without Children. Join Ricky Rockdef as she takes a deep dive into the fascinating people she meets and thinks that you should meet too. Find Stepmoms Without Children at themediavirus.com, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your fine podcasts. Special thanks to mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com, delivering regional sports coverage straight to your devices via stream and podcast. Learn more at mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com. If you wish to sponsor the Media Virus Podcast, email your contact information to pml@themediavirus.com with the subject line sponsor, or leave us a message at 646-VIRUS01. On behalf of the infection team and our feckless leader, Matty Rockdef, I'm the Reverend Professor Mike Litoris, coming to you live high atop Uncle Butch Studios, with one hand firmly on the pulse and the other clawing for a shred of sanity. This has been the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back next week. Find us at themediavirus.com, on social media, or download us now from your favorite podcast platform.